hospitalized overnight with severe cramping. And the average fan, and we talked to Bruce Bowen and Chauncey Billups about this, they hear cramping and they think, oh, come on, man, shake it off. It's no big deal. But really, how serious is this?
It's not uncommon for us to hear about in any pro sport athletes being taken to the locker room for an IV for addressing ailments like dehydration, but it's far less frequent we hear about them going to the hospital. So serious enough, it gets our attention. You know, when you exert, you lose water and salts. That's why so many athletes drink electrolyte-laden drinks. Some even have special branded mixtures for their particular body chemistry. But if you lose excess water and salt, you run the risk of serious physical complication. Likewise, if you reverse it too quickly, that can lead to problems. I spoke with a couple of team physicians, including an ER doc this morning. He said it may be as simple as getting him into an environment where he can have ongoing evaluation and monitoring. You know, you can administer IVs gradually, you can do more tests if necessary, and then you can watch how he responds to treatment. And clearly, he responded pretty well because they released him today.
Yeah, he was back speaking to the media earlier today, but it's less than 48 hours from leaving the hospital, certainly, to the start of Game 4. So realistically, how much should Cavs fans, basketball fans, expect from Dellavadova in Game 4?
It really remains to be seen. You know, presuming his body chemistry is all normal, that's great. But there's also another potential trigger, which is fatigue. And it's not just the fatigue of the series. You're talking about season-long fatigue that can't be undone until you have a break. But nobody's going to really acknowledge that now. And you know they'll be monitoring him as the game goes on.
Yeah.
But until he's out there, we really won't know.
And he plays with the best athlete, perhaps, in the NBA, certainly with LeBron James, who's familiar with cramping himself.
Absolutely.
Cavaliers can't afford any more injuries, but this wasn't the only situation medically last night. Iman Shumpert, who missed 5 weeks with a shoulder injury during the regular season, seemed to re-aggravate it, had to leave the game, did come back. The MRI